Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Z here, and guess what? Today we are making a mini dessert, which is my favorite dessert actually, tiramisu. This is like a very quick and simple recipe here that I would like to share with you guys. So look, let's get into the video here if you would like to know how I make this tiramisu. So the ingredients here are cake slices, which can be pre-bought here from the grocery store, instant coffee, whipping cream, sugar, vanilla flavor or extract, cocoa powder, electric mixer or a frother, I believe it's called, like a coffee frother. That's what I use. But first I'm starting off with my little bowl, and it's so funny. This little glass jar actually came with a tiramisu, and mine tastes so much better than the one that I bought. So here I'm starting off with my instant coffee. The brand that I have is simply Truth Organic Coffee. I usually don't drink instant coffee. I'm just using it for this recipe here. So I used about 1 teaspoon here of the instant coffee. And then here I am adding hot water to this instant coffee so that it can dissolve. Because we need it to dissolve here. Don't use cold coffee. This is almost acting as if we're making like a shot of espresso, I guess you can say. Yeah, a shot of espresso here with instant coffee. So this is my hot water that I'm pouring in here, and we're gonna just let that sit to the side while we mix up our other ingredients here. So I just gave it like a quick little stir. Nothing too serious because the instant coffee just dissolves on its own once the hot water is on it. But you don't want to add too much instant coffee. So next you can take a mixing bowl or just like something to mix up your whipping cream here. So I just chose a measuring cup here, and here is my whipping cream. You can use any brand of whipping cream. It really doesn't matter. This is like the store brand. So as you can see in this video, I did not properly measure anything. It's just because I was just making like one little serving here of this tiramisu. So just adjust the measurements according to how many servings that you would like. So I poured just some whipping cream into my cup here, and this is the vanilla flavor. You can use vanilla extract, but it's kind of the same thing here. So I used the vanilla flavor here, and I used the cap here to this vanilla flavoring bottle just to measure it out here. So I added 2 little cupfuls here because I wanted that vanilla flavor to stand out with my whipping cream. So this next step is very optional, y'all. I use the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Creamer. I just started doing this when I make this dessert, and it actually tastes really, really good. The cinnamon flavor actually stands out. So this is optional. You can use some coffee creamer if you would like. So next I am adding in just 1 teaspoon of some regular sugar. You can use any type of sugar you would like, but I just added 1 because I don't want my whipping cream to be too sweet because the cake is already sweet. So I just added 1 teaspoon here, and next I'm just giving it like a little stir just so that the sugar can dissolve right before I start whipping up my whipping cream here. So next, this is my little BFF, y'all, for coffee drink. So I ordered this from off of Amazon. I've had it for like about 2 weeks, but I really, really like it. It operates off of batteries. So this is like technically it's like an electric whisk or like a coffee frother, I guess you can say. But this thing is like super powerful, and I've been using this lately to make this dessert, and also too to make dalgona coffee as well. So this is it right here. Next, I'm just going to whip up my whipping cream. You can actually just go in with like a regular mixer, but because I'm not making as much whipping cream, I just chose to use my electric frother or whisker. But if you're making like a big amount of this, then go ahead and use a regular mixer, or you can actually go in with like a handheld mixer as well. But just to let you know, it's going to take you like a little while to get that whipping cream consistency. So this is why I chose to use a electric whisker. So you want to just keep whisking it up until it becomes kind of thick. Now this consistency could have been a little thicker, but I really didn't mind the consistency because once you let it sit for a few minutes, it actually thickens up. Now that we are done making our whipping cream, it is time to actually prepare or prep this tiramisu, which is pretty easy. So you can just get a plate here, and we're gonna take out our, technically a shot of espresso with our instant coffee. We're going to be using that first. So you want to get one piece of cake as the first layer, and then I am going to take my spoon and get some of that instant coffee mixture that we made and drizzle that over top of the piece of cake here. You can actually use regular pound cake as well. The first time I tried this recipe, I actually used regular pound cake, but I was like, you know what? Let's just go all out here and use the marble cake here. So this is what I did. So next, after you pour on the coffee, you want to take your whipping cream and add that layer on top, and that coffee is like actually going into the cake, so it's kind of acting as if like you're making a regular tiramisu, like those lady fingers, how they dip it into the coffee, but we're just using cake, and it's super simple to make here. So this is the next layer. I only made 2 layers, but you can actually go in with 3. Hey, why not? And this is the next layer. I'm just using the whipping cream, and that's actually the last layer. But like I said before, if you want to just go in with another layer, then you can. So now that I'm done doing the last layer of the whipping cream, this would not be tiramisu if it did not have cocoa powder on top of it. You can actually use something else if you would like to, but I chose cocoa powder. It's just like, it just brings everything together. So this is how it looks before the cocoa powder. So this is the cocoa powder that I use. I use the Simply Truth Organic brand. It's the Dutch cocoa powder, and this one is unsweetened. You can use a different brand if you would like to, but this is like what I had at home, so I use that. And today I decided to do it, I guess you can say, the professional way, because before I was just using a spoon and sprinkling the cocoa powder over. But today I actually used a I believe this is like a strainer. So I just poured a little bit of that cocoa powder into the strainer and just tapped it over the tiramisu. I kind of went a little bit in with the cocoa powder after I seen this clip. I was like, okay. I did end up wiping some of it off just so it can look clean. But this is the finished result, and this is me taking a little piece, taste testing this tiramisu. Is super good. This is like the best tiramisu I've ever had, and it's like super simple and quick to make. Okay, so this is pretty much the end of the video. This is how I make my super simple, quick tiramisu. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. And also, if you would like to see more content like this, leave a comment below for any video suggestions. And also, too, you can subscribe to this channel for more content like this.